Welcome back to the channel, the Business Strategy Analyst. This is your presenter, Jules Nartey-Tokoli. If this is your first time here, please check out our introductory video and introduce yourself to what this channel is all about. And also you can check out our website, www.soleilvision.com. Soleilvision.com is the website for the group Soleil Vision, which is the sponsor of this channel. And at this point, I want to also express my profound gratitude to those of you who have subscribed to the channel and those of you who have liked the videos as well and then even shared them. I owe you a ton of gratitude. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you all. Now, in our last video, we were discussing the concept of the shareholder value motive of management in corporate governance. And we were asking the question if it's wise. So we did an analysis of the concept vis-a-vis the situation, the environment, the business environment and management environment of today. And we realized that it was found wanting and that we needed a new model to replace that. And so I proposed the value pyramid of management. The value pyramid of management. This pyramid has the most important component of strategy at the top and the least important at the bottom. And it goes in this order. First is nature. Second is society. Third, human resources. Fourth, the customer. Fifth, management. And sixth, the shareholder. So in my last video, I promised that we were gonna give a summary of each of these 6 components and the reason why they were arranged in that manner. Then in subsequent videos, we are gonna take them one by one, each component one by one, and go further into why they should be on the pyramid and why they should have the place they have on the pyramid to guide management. So at the apex of the pyramid is nature. Why is that so? It is so because business organizations should view the preservation and restoration of the earth and its resources as their most important calling. Their most important calling. Why do I make that assertion? This is because where would businesses or companies or organizations be without a healthy earth? Where would they be? When organizations make this their priority, they would not need the UN and its conventions and protocols to be enforced by relevant authorities before they comply. They should be responsible. They should take it as their prime responsibility. Because like I said before, without the earth, there'll be no business. They shouldn't be like animals that require a stake on their backs to make them do the right thing. They should take responsibility. You and I, as business owners, we should take that responsibility on ourselves to make sure that our business strategy, our management strategy puts nature at the apex as the priority, the most important thing to preserve and to restore. Next on the value pyramid is society. Why is society next? Because if society breaks down, there will be no market. And that is why I've been advocating, among other things, the development of a corporate youth policy by each organization. This will be a very important way for making businesses more socially responsible. When organizations take social responsibility beyond the building of classroom blocks and sinking of boreholes, and of course, those things are also important. But when they take social responsibility to a higher goal, their contribution will make society more stable and more prosperous. And that is how their businesses will grow. So here again, it is the responsibility of you and I as business owners. It doesn't matter whether the business is small or large. We must think of society, the source of our market, as very important. That needs to be preserved. The next thing, the next component that is very important is the employee or human resources. That's on the pyramid. No business could thrive if they have all the material capital but lack engaged human capital. This recognition should encourage organizations to give priority to their human resources. Or in other words, management should strive to progressively transform employees to partners, giving them enough say in the running of the organization. When that is coupled with the right kind of reward system, employee partners will give of their all and may even outdo themselves in helping the company to grow. A form of AGM for management and employee partners, will be very instrumental in this transformation. Management must recognize that without employees, there will be no business. No business means no profits. And no profits means shareholders will have little or no value for the stacks of cash under their beds. Next on the pyramid is the customer. The customer. Yes, the customer provides the returns that the company requires to continue in operation. They are thus a very important component on the value pyramid. Thus, effective customer relationship and customer service or support should be in place to adequately satisfy the needs of this shareholder, of this stakeholder. Next is management. Management as head of the organization is next on the pyramid. Let's not continue to delude ourselves that corporate governance, as we know, as we have it now in practice, places shareholder value above top management. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. As noted earlier in the last video, they invariably enrich themselves even more. The collapse of some well-known large organizations, both in the United States and in Ghana, should tell us, should educate us a lot about this. When we face reality, it will bring in some transparency and help us put things in the right perspectives. Then management will not clandestinely do things that are inimical to the health of the company. I decided to place management at this level of the pyramid because management is no longer the epitome of knowledge or wisdom. Apart from that, left to them alone without employees, the company cannot run. Hence, the employee partner is of more value than management in that he or she can contribute to the effective work of management and at the same time produce. So the relative importance of management on the pyramid is very reasonable. At the bottom of the pyramid is the shareholder or capital owner. In spite of the fact that they have the money or capital, their monies would simply rot if all the other stakeholders were not there. I don't intend to be sarcastic or to demean the shareholder. Of course, I'm also a shareholder. But we should recognize that in today's knowledge and information age, which is very different from the industrial age, especially the industrial revolution, the first industrial revolution age, money or material capital is not always required to start a promising multi-million organization or business. And even in those businesses where it is required, it is not the most important resource. Shareholders then should be placed at a proper level on the value pyramid. All that we have discussed helps us to see the outmoded nature of the shareholder value maximization model of management. Organizations should therefore seek to place the value pyramid before their eyes and compel themselves to live by it. However, as I stated earlier, this is just the agenda. Just the what? The agenda. Please contribute your additions, your subtractions, and maybe multiplications. I wonder if there are divisions. But let's continue to question the status quo. Then and only then can we find the right food for management practice, excellent management practice and business practice, especially on the continent of Africa. So thus far, under this topic, these are the takeaways. 1, there is a problem when priority is given to satisfying the shareholders' nature, society, human resources, and customers are then sacrificed. 2, in view of the present challenges, we need a pyramid of important components that should guide management in its decisions and actions. I call this pyramid the value pyramid of management. Third, the most important component is at the apex of the pyramid, while the least important is at the bottom. There are 6 components in the following order of importance: nature, society, human resources, the customer, management, shareholder. So join me in the next video as we take this one by one, these components one by one, starting with nature. So let me see you again here for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, please like, share, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Really appreciate it. So I wish you all excellent business and management practice.